Hi everyone! I made a trip to Madagascar recently and I noticed something very unusual while I was there. I saw some people were wearing clothes with Chinese characters, and many of them are school uniforms from cities all over in China. And later on, I saw Chinese company swags and even school bags. These type of clothes are usually not for sale, so my guess is that they're donations. I was very curious and asked my guide about it. And when we stopped in a town called Ihosi, he took me to a local market where I saw a lady selling secondhand bags. I immediately noticed many Chinese kindergarten school bags. How do I know? Because the students put their name, their class, their school name, and even phone number on the bag. This raised a lot of questions in my mind. How did this stuff get here? What is the supply chain of donated clothes? And how does this impact the local people? Let's find out. China, with 1.4 billion people, produces and consumes an enormous amount of clothing each year. China produces about 5 to 10 million tons of secondhand clothing each year, which is about 10 pieces of clothing per person. In many cities across China, you can find clothes donation bins in residential neighborhoods where people can drop off their used clothes. These donations are then collected by various charities and organizations, then sorted by materials such as cotton, wool, and polyester. Some of the donated clothes stay in China. The manufacturing industry and recycled clothes are concentrated in the east, but the donation areas are usually in the west. And people in the poor areas favors warm winter clothes over lighter clothes. So the summer clothes that are still usable are mostly packaged into shipping containers and sold to Africa. You may wonder why people chose secondhand clothes in Madagascar. Well, there are places to buy new clothes, but the problem is many people simply cannot afford them. The annual GDP per person in 2023 is only $536, not per month, but per year. And rural areas can have an even higher level of poverty. During the trip, I've seen people living in huts without electricity connections and rely on a solar panel on their roof to charge their phone. Donated clothes are not just coming from China, of course. Not that long ago, most of clothes are coming from US and Europe. While secondhand clothes are much cheaper than new ones, there is a downside. The used clothes are creating serious environmental and economic problems in Madagascar and many other African countries. First off, there's the issue of waste. According to a study by OR Foundation, about 40% of donated clothes that arrives in countries like Ghana ends up in landfill, dumpsters, or even on the beach and in the ocean. The influx of donated clothes also hurts the local economy. More second-hand clothes means less demand for new ones. Local industry cannot compete with the low price of used clothes. You can buy a second-hand Chinese school uniform for less than $1. The issue of second-hand clothes is quite complex. There is a massive supply chain of sorting, processing, and reselling. While it does provide some affordable options for the poor family, it poses challenge for the local economy. Well, I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of my stories, and please share your thoughts and knowledge in the comments. I'll see you next time.